Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Chat with Amita. This is a very special edition, very special episode. Episode 40 is going to change the history of LinkedIn Live in Sri Lanka and in the region. And you might wonder, what is this special edition all about? Okay, let me tell you. I've been running this show for last 39 weeks, and this is the 40th week. And I've been bringing 39 special people, and we mostly talk about intellectual subjects, which is more applicable to LinkedIn type of audience. But I always stream this to Facebook and YouTube as well. So we have fans joining from Facebook and YouTube. Good evening and welcome to all of you who are joining from all those platforms. So, what is so special about the 40th episode? This is not my usual weekly Thursday episode. This is a special episode uh, happening right now in all three platforms. And why this one? We thought LinkedIn also is about entertainment, but not without education. So I decided to run an edutainment session with two of my close buddies now. So before I introduce them, let me introduce myself. My name is Amita Gamage. I am a CEO coach. I'm a personal branding strategist, and I help organizations achieve B2B sales performance by working with their sales teams. And then, about a week ago, I decided to upgrade my setup. I'm running on an M1 chip and on a Jabra headset. And why all this? Apparently, because I have two global level guests today to give you entertainment and education both together. So let me introduce the first person. Uh, it's a lengthy introduction, but I will try to keep it as much as short possible. So this particular gentleman, his name is Shane Vanderwall, is a proud Sri Lankan who was passionate reggae singer back then in Sri Lanka, performing music with his brand, The Living Spirit. He is a he is a role model of simple living with the bare minimum of needs, right? He says that he needs only 1,400 calories to live, and he eats and drinks only to that limit. Just imagine someone living with 1,400 calories. Yeah. And he practices a very big heart to help those who are in need. No loans and lives without a burden to anyone. It's a Rastafarian life, you call it. You heard me right. Rastafarian life. It is the Rastafari philosophy. Shen has taken the Sri Lankan flag in a little way he could to the global stage. So let me first introduce Shane Vanderwall to the stage. Good evening, Shane.
Good evening. Good evening. It's so nice to see you, Mudita. Thank you for inviting.
Right.
It's fun.
So let me introduce my friend,
Yeah.
apparently Charaka, who introduced me to Shane. Yeah. So let's talk to Charaka, but let me give a brief introduction to Charaka also. Charaka Pereira is a global retail expert that most of you know by now. And his other side of success is what you will get to know by introducing him as a songwriter, composer, and a harmonica style singer who has studied the global music flavors. His passion for music has ignited many promising musicians, and Shane and Charak is a reality of a sustainable friendship over 20 years. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it a lot once when we start the discussion. He would add some marketing dynamics to music that can be used for business intellect. And I'm going to talk to Shane and Charaka to get the maximum out of about this marketing and entrepreneurship as well. Right. So let me introduce Charaka. Hi, Charaka. Good evening to you.
Hi, good evening, Amita. It's nice
Yeah.
to see you in this way. Hi, Shane.
Yeah.
Hey,
don't have
Sharam.
anything to cover from my upwards.
Ah, you're bald-headed. Look at me. Look at
Ah,
me. I'm old,
longest
but
hair
it's
in the
so.
longest hair in the
Yeah,
country.
yeah, yeah. Next generation, I'll try my
About 30 years.
yeah,
Let's talk about
Shen,
that.
it's
Yeah.
nice.
so I think, Charaka, I think it's fair. We will ask Shane to open the stage with a song.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
not?
certainly, because that's what he's famous for. He's very good in opening things. So let him have this honors in opening the stage tonight. I think the audience also would love his style of music and his passion. So he will set the tone. We will just follow you, Shane. All the best.
Yep.
Okay. I'm the big Bob Marley fan, so I started with the Bob Marley song,
Wow.
Redemption song.
Yes.
World pirates use their robot, so died to their merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my head was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. Befalling this generation triumphantly. I want your help to sing these songs of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None bottom yourself with your mind. Feel for atomic energy, but none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophet? While we stand aside and look? Some say he's just a prophet. We've got fulfilled to go. Want your help to sing these songs of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. These songs of freedom, another songs of freedom. Redemption song.
Wow. 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 This
Amitha,
is, yeah.
please tell your audience they should use the headphones. The sound quality is much better.
Yeah. So whoever is joining from YouTube, from Facebook, and from LinkedIn, please use a headphone, a headset, so that you can enjoy music. Okay. So I think I have to tell the audience who is powering today's session. So let me show the audience. I just changed the logo and we know who is powering us. So let me also share a small video from our sponsors.
Karakana barbecue and pie. EGB, EGB Natural Family Pie.
So we know what would happen. If you want to enjoy a song, we also need certain amount of ingredients. So let me talk to Charaka now. Charaka, over to you. Charaka, I think you are muted.
Your microphone, Charaka.
Yep. He's in.
There you are.
Looks like a small network issue there. So until Charaka comes back,
Let's sing another
Shane.
song.
No, before we go to the, I mean, what's important about
Yeah,
redemption is there.
That's Charak. He's there.
Okay, let's see.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There were a little bit of signal issues. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No
I'm back.
worries. Charak, it's over to you. You want to open up with a song?
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, it's always great to be in a different style show, especially with my long-standing two friends, Amita, you as well. Anyway, with Shane, there's a lot that we have gone in life. So I picked a song to set a tone, and it's basically the Eagles Classics, Peaceful Easy Feeling. Let me see
His
that I
national
can get
anthem.
it right.
Wow.
That is his national anthem.
Let him play his national anthem.
Okay, here you go. I like the way your sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown. And I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight. And the moon can put you the night. And I got a peaceful feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I gotta find a long time to go. What a woman can do to your soul. How but she can take you anywhere. You don't already know how to go. I got a peaceful feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get the feeling I may know you as a lover, as a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my arteries, tells me I may never see you again. I got a peaceful feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. Ooh, on the ground. Ooh.
wow, Charaka. I think now the audience is seeing the other side of Charaka, as you very correctly said, because it's very rarely you find management, marketing, and music go together. Amazing. I mean, it is very unfair that you guys have put me here. And if there's someone else who could take over this, I would rather go to the audience and listen to you. This is very unfair. Amazing. I mean, you are a multi-talented person. So Charaka, I'm so glad you made it here, and then you also brought your friend, who is Shane. So maybe it's time that we also talk to Shane. Let's start with Shane. The audience would love to hear your story. Why street music? I mean, you have a fantastic voice and your talent when it comes to instruments. I know that you're good at even piano, but you have left everything and you have decided to be a street musician. What's so important about it?
Well, let's put it this way. I have to add how I began all these things. Well, I was born in Sri Lanka, in Polgavada, and I studied
Okay.
St. Anne's, Kurnagala. No.
Okay.
We don't have any this equipment and so on and so on. So I started music in the church. Pali music can.
Yes.
So I was at the choir, no? Organ එකට ඒගොල්ලන් සින්දු කියන්නේ. ඔය කාලේ I met a guy. He's from Ghana. So he gave me a cassette. Old
Okay.
Billboard cassette back in 1986, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
So this cassette was one of the Bob Marley's cassette, but I was very inspired to listen to reggae music. That time we didn't have this, only cassettes, no internet and everything there.
I was there once.
Yeah, I guess we all, three of us. So on the alternate passe, I'm into music, not to study. So I'm
Okay.
always a failure at the school, but in the music, I'm always the best. So
Okay.
when I was 16, I started to have a boys band in Nigambo. We moved to Nigambo, we used to Nigambo. And I started this oriental scene negative So I start perform my own band to play music on a different level.
Okay.
So I founded Living Spirits. So we were doing really great. And so not so big gigs, but we were okay with the reggae, and we used to play rock and all these famous bars. So that was perfectly working. And then back in 2000, I moved to Kandy because I was so fed up with the band. So I said, no, I want to tell you the truth, So
Yeah.
I had all these clubs every day, the same audience. I said, no, I need a break. So I moved to Kandy. And I started playing my solo just with the guitar and, simple bars and parts. Then one day I thought, no, Kandy's a quiet city. It's so boring. Nothing.
At that time.
At that time, back in 2000, about 21 years ago. And I was thinking about, okay, what can I do? And I called my band members. Okay, I have an idea. I want to do something in Kandy, something unique.
Okay.
So I was looking for what can I do. And one day God gave me Charaka.
Okay.
He was doing, Charaka was back then, he was the area manager for Carlsberg, Kandy. And they were doing these Carlsberg shows, and he founded me. Oh, you playing good, I have idea. So he organized my Seabreeze concert. It was like a Seabreeze concert. Kandy සමහර concert එකට ආපුවා මේ ඒගොල්ලන්ට Seabreeze කියන්නේ බෑ. Seabreeze concert එක කොහෙද තින්නේ කියලා අහනවා. So then we made a huge show. And Charak and I, we put මම board එකක් මේක පිටිපස්සේ තියාගත්තේ. We created a huge board with all the messages from Bob Marley.
Oh, okay.
We both. I think Charak, you still have it, no? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You're right. You ignite all those great memories.
And then we made 3 concerts. Lark Indians, and first one is a Hotel Topaz. And Hotel Topaz and Blackout, and then Lark Indians. We had best concept. And then I found a couple who owns big bar in Germany. And they said to the whole band, they said, we will sponsor you. You come and play. All my band members, but they say, oh no, this is not going to work. All right, good. So I said, okay, I packed my things. I went back to Germany. So I played 3 months in Germany. It was great. Perfect. But I was not happy. Because it's so now I come to the point why I was not happy. You just get money, yes, then you just perform 3 hours, but you have no time to listen to your audience. You know, they just come, drink, dance, they say goodbye. So I said, no, I want to create my own passion. So one day I was working on my city, Nuremberg. I was living in south of Nuremberg in Germany. So I saw an accordion guy. He was just playing 4 songs all day long. Every day he changed the place, but only 4 songs. So I said, why he just play music, but he don't get any money? Why people don't listen music, you know? If you play good quality music, even on the street, people appreciate it. I went back to my house. I was living in a small apartment, you know, that time. When I took my guitar, I said, no, why should I waste my time in the bars and make all the stupid drunken people happy? I create a new concept, my street music, and I do it. So I took my amp next day, plug my guitar, and play in the same place that this accordion guy play. Top full.
Oh,
it was
wow.
Massive audience, more than 300 people.
Okay.
And then police came. You know, no, this is the real story, how I started. Like 10 police cars, like, oh, there's somebody make noise and this and that. So I said, this is not the noise, this is street music. Okay. So and then I slowly practice it, and it works. So, and then you get to know the real people. Sometimes people work 8 hours a day and they want to go home and they are tired and exhausted, and they stop a little while, listen 3-4 songs and give a contribution, and they even stay more 1-2 hours. Some people, they listen to me more than 3 hours after work, and then they say, come on, let's have a talk. So you can really get into the talk people and what kind of situation, their mentality, how they are, and you really into the people, you know.
I'm looking forward for a day like that in Sri Lanka, where we will have a street singers, street musicians.
Yes, the street music is not like you are begging, you know. You don't just play and ask money. No, that is not street music. Street music is quality and unique. If you have your passion, how you give it to the audience, and you have to have a value that you stop them. That is, if you cannot stop people passing by, that's not the art. But your real art, you have to stop these people, and then people listen, and that is street music. You know?
Beautiful. I love your explanation. So there's more than making money. It's about those tired people. In the evening, you are going home, you are tired, and you stop by and enjoy some music. Yeah. Okay. So can we hear another song from you, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Charaka,
which one are you gonna do?
With your permission?
Yes.
And this I dedicate. I dedicate to my best friend Charaka.
Okay.
that is 2 Bob's song. Okay,
Bob Marley and Bob Dylan.
Yeah, I sing a song from Bob Dylan to Charaka and to a lovely audience. How many roads must a man walk down before he can call him man? So how many seas must a white dog sail before it is washed in the sand? How many times must the cannonballs fly before the forever man? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. many times Master Man looks up before he can see the sky? Is it how many years Master One Man had before we can hear people cry? How many days will it take till he knows too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? How many times must the man turn his head? Did he just didn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Wow, that's
Brilliant.
lovely. That's lovely. Brilliant.
Thanks a lot.
So,
That's
thanks.
that's
Thanks.
it.
Okay, now let's now listen to my friend who introduced me to you, Shane. I mean, I didn't get an opportunity to speak to him. And generally, the market knows him as an international marketer, a retail strategist, an expert in retail, who has gone to Africa, Middle East, and North America. He has rocked the world and come here. So I would like to ask Charaka about, what's this music and business? What does it mean to you between, I mean, it's a great blend. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Certainly, Amita, it's a great blend, and as rightly Shane set the tone on in introducing as to what this street music and how he fell in love with it. So, in technically speaking, it's the passion. In everything what you want to do in life, you need to sincerely have a passion. So, I have selected two passions, as you said, the retail and then the music. So, I'm going to talk a little bit of music as to what this music can do wonders in business. Let me first,
Charaka,
Amita, explain.
Charaka, so we are not going to talk about classic cars here today. We will come with another program to talk about classic cars.
Yes. Talk about it. there's another passion. Yes, I know. There's something. Classics also can do. Anyway, when it comes to music, let me talk on the music side. Sometimes it says, no man is completed without a guitar in his hand. And, there are so many, but guitar gives you a lot. I think the greatest instrument one has created is the guitar. So the music in technical speaking, I think lot narrations are there for music. Let me put it in this way. Music is an art of arranging the sounds, right, into a compositions of melodies, rhythms, and whatnot, right? And there is this thing called a timbre. Timbre is this quality of music that sounds distinctively from the pitch and the intensity, right? So the other way is the vocals and instruments blend together. It can make a world in itself. So it is said, music changes the world because it connects and it changes the people.
It's a universal language.
It's a universal language. So if you take the music industry as a quadrant, as opposed to the music business industry as a quadrant. So music is all about singers going, musicians going, creating music, right? And then creating records. And then passion becomes their living, right? This change of music, technically speaking, I think Shane has always studied this more than singing. The modern music started way back in 1930s, right? In 1930s, all the music were in the sheet of paper, right? The paper converted into records. The moment it converted into records is where this became a 53 billion industry today, right? And there are a lot of musicians after their death, money is flowing, right? So this is the magnitude of the music. And I would like to anyway over the times on the show talk about how the music has gone into blue oceans and creating new avenues. The street singing is still untapped in the world. There's so much potential, right? And then music, generally speaking, has evolved. And I can go back to our school days, not that old though. We used to, if we want to listen to a favorite song, the hassle, Amita, we had to go write in postcards. Before Friday, you need to send it to SLBC, and Saturday falls the request show, right? So we are just waiting patiently. Somebody leaves the truckload of those postcards, and we are daring to hear the song, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of a effort we took to listen to songs. Now today, it's in arm's space, right? I think Blue Ocean is again, what Apple created, the iTunes and all. So it is digital today. So this entertainment industry, the birth of music, how come this become an ignition to the business industry? Let me put it in this way. Now the businesses today, all about this rhythm, Amita. They need to have this rhythm, melody, and the tone that you set. Now, today, the organization, sadly speaking, right, it's like they are having a hip-hop music played in a funeral parlor. That's the tune they have. Right? So it's like you play, baila music in a funeral parlor. That's the little tone they have. So there's a complete mismatch. So the how you create this rhythm, into your organization itself is something that really makes the workplace so promising. One example I can give you is Virgin, right?
Yeah.
What Richard Branson started. He started this with records, right? He was in the music quadrant. Now today, all his stores, all his businesses, there's a rhythm of music. And when I go to Dubai Mall in Dubai, right, there was this, songs they play, only they play those tunes. And then that tune itself goes into their Virgin store and people used to buy. So this is the, the chemistry that they have gone through. So likewise in organizations today, they build in their theme songs, they build in their jingles, the fresh cheers, they have the anthems. So they have a lot of musical involvement. So what I would like to see these organizations doing is to get this rhythm into the organization. The music can do a lot in change in it, right? And it all depends on, the right mix that you select. So in essence speaking, I think when we try to elaborate this will be another case study, Amita. So I'll cut it short. Best thing is, you need to choose what song, what melodies, what rhythm can be in your organization, like the Virgins, the stores have, or the company has all around. So this is important in nowadays because it's all to do with that feeling of being, so free flow and to go to the results that you want to achieve. So all comes from the tones that you set in. So that's why it's important to the business. What's the style of music that you select?
Amazing. So again, it's music, business, and also you mentioned about Blue Ocean and some of the global organizations, how they are different from the rest of the crowd. Yeah, so that's about music and business, the combination. Maybe before I ask Shane about the next song that he's going to play, let me also share something from our sponsors who are actually powering this today. It's important that we mention about the organization. You can see the logo, and then let me play a small clip from them.
Chicken biryani, EGB EGB Network Gamma Empire.
Okay, Shane, I'm coming back to you. Now, what do you want to do when it comes to songs right now to dedicate something to Charaka?
Well, yeah, I do a song that Charakan written for me
Oh,
about
okay.
Charak written. So this is about my life, but I'm well, it's in the studio right now, and I have to do the voiceover. So the track
Okay.
is done, so it will be released probably in 2 weeks. But I sing the song for my buddy Charak, one of the originals he have written for me.
Okay.
But I
Amazing.
maybe not do the whole song, because if I sing the whole song, the value of
Yeah.
the song when the song is released,
Yep.
you know what I mean. But
I know.
you will
I
hear
know.
it. Okay.
But yeah,
here we go.
let's hear a part of it.
This is Walking Man. This is my life.
I'm a man down the streets. Yeah.
A man walking down the street, singing song down the valley, sharing all my faith and struggle downtown in Berlin City. The people looking up on me, sing my song for you. With all your hearts and cheers upon, gonna give my life again. One night long, 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 one night long. I'm gonna try it on my own. Once you dream on, I play my guitar, the sounds of rhythm, and it leave you smiling this time. One night long, one night long, one night long. I'm gonna make it again. One night long.
Wow. Beautiful. So it's written, composed by Charaka.
Yes, that's
Charaka,
right.
yeah. Can you elaborate a little bit about the song? Why did you write the song and what it means to you for writing a song for your best buddy, 20 years old friendship?
21.
Yeah, I think
21.
yeah, 21 still going, 20 still going strong. There are a lot of songs that I've done for him, and this
And
is
now we are in
very
naughty,
special.
naughty
actually.
40.
You are in the late, I'm in the early. Right. See, well, this song is very special, Amit, because this is something to do of his life. You know, the life, the passion that he has found in his life, going into the streets, singing and igniting many audiences, and then he worked with a lot of minds to build a different world on his own. So there's so much I would say a very strong element of those lyrics about him. And then again, there is something that I have touched about the food trucks there, which I am sure Shane is going to talk a lot. How he goes and get rather than singing, he gets even the meal, a nice Sri Lankan meal to the audience, or for that matter, the customers or the people who are listening to them. So these all put together, there's a complete combination.
So Charaka, so he's a musician and he's also an entrepreneur and a marketer. In our words, if you and I are to talk about it, isn't it?
Exactly. Now, this is exactly what he's doing, and that is what his devotion is. And so I just wanted to get a song to support him, in his life and what he's enjoying. So that's why this song is so special. Walking down the streets. So he keeps on walking, and I'm sure that he has walked many down, many streets, not only in Germany, across the world. So he will keep on moving.
Okay. Okay. So let me
And
get
your
back
song is
to.
going to be global.
Yeah, I know. People in Europe is going to listen to it, and then I'm sure there are a lot of Sri Lankans who are going to listen to the song. So let me get back to Shane.
Yeah.
Shane, so I'm little inquisitive to find out about this Rastafarian's life. It's a philosophy,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it has many hats with different colors, and it also connects to Bob Marley.
Right.
Yeah, and his symphony and his simplicity of life. Yeah, so how this has helped you and market yourself as a brand in a completely unknown market?
Well, as I mentioned, I said I was inspired by Bob Marley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But look at my face, my features. That's the advantage I had. Everybody say, "Oh, you looks like Bob Marley," but I'm not. I
Yeah.
cannot be Bob Marley. He's the one,
Of course.
only one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I tell you, this man I met in the church, he was a young boy like me. I was 16, 15, 16. He explained to me about the hard life and in Africa, mostly. So that time, we cannot find a lot of books, magazines, or it was not possible. But I was so into it, so I started to read books about Black culture, a little bit of the history, a little bit of Rastafarian life, and it was not famous in Sri Lanka. There were no Rastafari back in the 80s. Very few of them. So, and I was listening to Bob Marley's song, and I have to translate to Sinhala and to get idea. And so there are lots of unique words and about the humanity, kindness, and how harder the black life was when they were slaves back in America and until 1806.
Yeah.
So when the slavery in America, it was a hard time because the Americans took the Africans to America for the slavery to cut the sugar canes and picking cottons, So I was reading all these things, and then also I saw how they put the words, their harder life, how they've been criticized and those words, it's stuck in my heart, and also the movement of reggae music, how cool, how chill, but how the mindset, how they think, and that was for me the real reggae. And I knew that, okay, they smoke ganja and blah blah. That is, ganja bonoa, dreadlocks, reggae. That is not reggae. Reggae is a deep philosophy inside. It's a deep subject, and there is a lot of history how reggae began. I will explain to you later. If you want me to explain, I can explain to you how reggae music began, if you want.
No, we'll catch up later with that subject.
So the point is, for me, I love the passion, and I love their simple life. And many people say the reggae musicians are not, they are lazy, but it's not true. They are worker, they care, and they care about their parents, they care about the culture, and they care of the nature. And these what do you call it? What is the word? The unity. That's for me. That's why I love reggae music.
Yeah. So you want to connect something about Jamaica here?
Well, the reggae music. Okay. The reggae music started in Jamaica, of course, but it is the roots from African ska music. And also they had this drumming. So that is the base of the reggae, the roots of the reggae music, ska. But everybody saying it's reggae. No, reggae became after Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailers, and that time, 1971, 68, sorry, 68, they play ska music, not reggae. So eventually, when the Wailers found Bunny Wailers, Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, they found the Bob Marley and the Wailers, they play the roots reggae like this. Play I some music. So they play the roots reggae.
Okay.
Okay.
Amazing.
But the reggae music based in ska music. The ska is like, it's a very fast beat, but when you come, they make it a little bit this fast, reggae or rockabilly down to reggae. So that's why
Okay.
there's the movement.
Okay, Shane, now you talk
Yeah.
too much about Bob Marley and reggae music. Now we want a song.
From Bob Marley.
Yes, which you are also famous for. Everybody comes to you to listen to a Bob Marley song.
Yeah.
Charaka, you agree with
Okay.
me?
Yeah, which one?
Yeah,
will
yeah,
I do?
certainly. He's-
So as I mentioned, the
It's-
reggae is
it-
love and
Yeah,
No,
so
I
it's this
see.
love I'm feeling.
yeah, that's I will do.
Okay.
I want to love
great.
you and treat you right.
Yes.
I wanna love you and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right overhead. We share the shelter of my single bed. We share the same room. Oh, just provide the bread. Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Oh no. I wanna know now. I got to know now. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table. I wanna love you and treat you right. I wanna love you, and every day and every night we'll be together with the roof right overhead. We share the shelter of my single bed. We share the same room now. A job for the bread. Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Oh no. Oh, because I know, because I know, because I know now. Oh, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know now. Oh, I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table. Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Oh no.
Unmute.
Wow.
Yay.
That's great. Yes. You took us to a
Thank you.
completely new world. Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's move to Charaka. Charaka. Now, he was
Yep.
talking about
Can you-
Bob Marley, the philosophy, the Rastafarian philosophy. Can this be inherited in business and marketing, governance. These are great philosophies. Sometimes they are in business and we never have time to sit down and look at it. What are your thoughts on it?
Very true, very true. Actually, that's the beauty of countries having its own cultures, and how you could embrace this culture is up to us. See, the Rastafarian, and partly because of Shane, I think, yes, we all love Bob Marley, but we had wrong conclusions of, heart in the Rastafarian, but it is not. And that's why this internet is so good for you to, go and use the Wikipedia and update yourself and all those. So the Rastafarian, how I have foreseen Rastafarian is, well, it's a kind of a religious movement that dates back to 1930s. I'm sure, there's a guy called Marcus Garvey. I'm saying
Marcus
you
Garvey,
know
yeah.
all this. Garvey, yes. So they are the ones who really, Marcus Garvey. So they are the ones who really brought this, Rastafarian to life. And what Bob Marley did was, now the power of music. I was talking about the power of music and how this music can ignite business. This Bob Marley, what he did was use the music with his personal branding to market and propagate this. Now, so then what happened? This becomes a very philosophical, fascinating culture. Has its own values and beliefs. And this Rastafarian promotes living naturally, right? So these are values. So I'm going to now take you certain values of what they practice, which is good for business. They practice one thing called a law of compensation. Law of compensation is, if you get something, you need to give back. Aren't we practicing this in companies today? The companies who do not practice this are having their own funerals, especially at this moment, right? And then the power of speech. They practice the power of speech, and they use the freedom of speech, right, to build the balance and unleash their potential. They use the music to really take it out of their souls. Exactly what now when Shane sings and when he sang the reggae style, Is This Love, you saw the power of that lyrics. You saw the power of that music, and this. Right. If you really, go and understand those lyrics, it has a strong meaning, right? We should not listen to a song just because the tune is nice. Every song has a movie inside, right? So we need to find that out.
It's some kind of theater.
Exactly, the theatrical, complete different chemistry. The other thing I like about Rastafarians is the salvation of Rastafarian is on earthly ideas, not ideas that are made in heaven. So what it says is their foot is on the ground, right? Yeah. They are all rooted on the ground. They don't live in the sky, right? The sky is very distant to them. So that's why their life is so into the human, right? So these aren't we practicing this in organizations, right? Sometimes we aim the sky without knowing where we are, right? There's another thing that they practice. That's the nature. They believe in law of the universal. They always talk about the nature. They love nature. They say everything is given. Rastafarians, they always say that everything is given by the nature. And today we talk about the sustainability, giving back to the nature in organizations, right?
Of course.
And then what I like about is this. Exactly. What I like about is the human, right? They take the human nature as the supreme of their life. Meaning this is what today HR divisions have to do, in organizations. HR is all about managing the human resource. There's so much of I have learned about Rastafarians, how they manage this. They have this concept called grounding ceremony, right, Shane? It's a fascinating ceremony. What they do is it's a big festival or a big, it's kind of a big ceremony where the leader, right, in a company can be the chairman or whoever, right? The leader only rallies the like-minded people, right? And they are only taking the like-minded people to make a formidable force, Now today companies, if you know, there are wrong people in the wrong places, right? And the
Tell me
HR
about it.
sometimes, I'm being very vocal to say this, HR, someone with respect to the HR, right? HR will go about wins and fancies that, select and probably share, but and then really taking the human resource to the next level. If you do talk about the Rastafarians, how they do this grounding, right? Ceremonies and all, there's so much we can take those into business. And there is this another thing they do is about this strong belief of the culture, right?
Yeah.
So example, if they are started in 1930s, Bob Marley propagated, they still value that culture. Even this dreadlocks of what Shane does to the hair, right? Of course, I might have different dreadlocks in different parts of the body, but not in head.
Let me interrupt you. This is not fake, Red Sam. You have to remember that it's not fake.
Yeah.
It is real. 30 years old.
Wow. You want to show the length to us? You want to
Yeah.
show the length to us?
Of course, sure.
Yeah, just see, for the benefit of the audience.
Yeah. So and Rastafarians, why they have this? They think that the hair with the dreadlock gives them strength. That's the whole
Wow.
idea.
Wow, Shane.
And,
Yeah. Wow.
and then it's a symbol. Now, it's a,
Amazing. It's a symbol.
Oh.
Yeah.
his his hair is thicker than his frame.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my friends and my kids sometimes say, "Oh, Papa, wash your hair. I'm stinky," or something like that.
Shane, you want to add something
Right.
about
So
this
they-
food truck and all
So
that?
there are few
Let
more.
Charles
I'll
finish
just talk on this. Yeah. So Amita, what I'm trying to say is, the music of Rastafarians and the themes of what now Shane has these dreadlocks and the colors, right? It's the red, black, green, and gold, right, Shane?
Yeah.
So these are the colors they associate. This entire outfit
Well,
of them
Charaka,
and the music.
actually, it's not.
They have this chanting.
It's,
Yeah, Shane.
It's red, green, and gold. Many people say it's this. The green, sorry, the yellow. Actually, it's gold. This gold means that the wealth of Africa, the motherland.
Yeah, true.
Correct. And he
Gold, yeah.
started from Ethiopia, right? So Ethiopian colors to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Right. So finally, it's the diet. Now today we are very organic. We talk about the healthy lifestyles. So there are so much values that you can use, right, in their beliefs to an organization. And I would like to use this, right? If I'm starting and already I'm building something, so there is a lot. So Rastafarian, yes, for a fact, Amita, can really transform organization. I really fascinated about their humbleness and the way of their life and how they maneuver human resource. That's about it.
Okay, amazing. So you just nicely connected, connecting it to humans, the heart, the philosophies, the HR department, human resources, earth, grounding. There's a lot. I think we need to have a separate discussion altogether on a separate session. So let's listen to one of your songs, Charaka. You didn't sing for a long time now. It's, I think, we better listen to one of your songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's come to it's come to his national anthem. Sorry, the first one was his national anthem. This one is the national anthem. But I have to add you the story of this song before he sings.
Okay. Yeah.
When he found me in Kandy,
He knows what I'm saying.
back in 2000, yeah. When he came to visit me, I told you I was having a break from the band, and I was the agent for Red Bull. I was doing a side business in that time. So some kind of doing some kind of marketing. Anyway, so when he came, I took my guitar and we strumming the song. Oh, that time actually Charaka cannot play proper guitar. Okay, so
Let's be
he was a
honest.
young boy. Yeah.
Very true.
And Yeah. So he said, I like to play this song. So I show him how to play. And I took the paper and I said, okay, here's your song. I put the chords. I'm sure that he still had this paper back in 20 years old. Paper, I think he have it. That's why I call him, this is his national
I
anthem.
have it.
Okay, let's listen to him.
Actually, Amita, there's so much in between us. And my styling and all those, he's a great influence. He was my role model. And he was right.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was stuck in this girl from yesterday. Oh, of course, to a certain extent, the girl and the yesterday. Altogether, was complicated with the lyrics. And I couldn't
Okay.
actually put the chords into it. And then he put the chords. I'm singing on his chords now.
Oh, right. Amazing. Which he put 21 years ago.
Right. 21 years ago. I still have that piece of paper. And I'll send it to you after the show. Okay, so this is
Amazing.
about Girl from Yesterday, one of the Eagles classics.
You want to
I'm
dedicate
dedicating
this
this
song
to Shane. It's a long
Shane?
song though, but can't help.
Okay. Let's go for it.
It wasn't really sad the way they said goodbye. Or maybe it just hurt so bad she couldn't cry. He packed his things, walked out the door, and drove away. And she became the girl from yesterday. He took a plane across the sea to some foreign land. She stayed at home and tried so hard to understand how someone who had been so close could be so far away. And she became the girl from yesterday. She doesn't know what's right. Oh, she doesn't know what's wrong. She only knows the pain that comes from waiting for so long. And she doesn't count the teardrops as she's cried while he's away. But she knows deep in her heart that he'll be back someday. The lights are in the window. She's waiting by the phone, talking to her memories that's never coming home. She dreams of his returning and the things that he might say. Yes, she'll always be the girl from yesterday. Yes, she'll always be the girl from yesterday.
Wow.
Thank you.
Amazing. It's amazing to see that, it was one of your first songs and the chords were put by Shane and the new still song. And you two are on my show. And then sharing the happiness thoughts with our audience. And thank you very much, whoever has joined from Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube at this moment. Please like, comment, and share this beautiful edutainment session where I'm revolutionizing LinkedIn Live in Sri Lanka and probably in the region by we were bringing this kind of a edutainment session to the flow, to the audience. Charaka. So Now let's go back to Shane, right? Shane,
Yeah.
now in Sri Lanka, as you very correctly said, the street singing is not connected with business. Probably it's connected with begging. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then world is becoming a free world. I saw in Colombo one time, that time government decided to get rid of all the walls. Suddenly Colombo became a completely free city, right? We are yet to maybe understand, experience that freedom within people. So my question to you is, what kind of business opportunities you see in street music, street singing?
Well, you have plenty of opportunities over here. But first, you have to. I put it on my words. Okay.
Please,
Look,
yeah.
like,
Charlie, you want to give a hand if it is necessary?
every word I sing in Germany or whether USA or America, every word I sing, it brings me money.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Let's say, okay, I go to one day
Yes.
to heaven, but
Yes.
this word it brings me money. One word, €1, maybe €2, I don't know, maybe 10, I don't know. If I sing one song, maybe I take 3 minutes, maybe €20 for one song, right? But I don't ask someone; they come and give it to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's an art, that's a quality. So why street art is not developed here in Sri Lanka? First, we have a problem with our mentality. That's a problem. Because even tomorrow, if I take my guitar, people doesn't know me. Oh, I'm known in street music in Germany. They say, what the shit he's doing? I'm sorry about this word, but that's how people say.
Yeah.
So this is, who is the Hingana? That is the singular word. So, no, but that's how our people think. So that is a mindset.
Culture.
Culture. So these are the issues. But I suppose if people think a little bit wiser at what you can bring out the quality and the passion with the street music, I'm sure everybody will stop and listen to music, and they contribute and they appreciate the real street music in Sri Lanka. That is
Can I
possible.
ask you an additional question? How about the
Yes.
regulatory, the police and the maybe city councils? How do they treat street musicians? Do they consider it as a threat?
No, I don't think so. But there are rules you have to follow. Even in Germany, you cannot just go and plug in play your guitar. But there are certain rules, of course. The government have to make some certain rules, and it will also help for the touristic attraction, for example.
Yeah, of course.
So how many nice locations we have? If you even go to Colombo in Vyaramadevi Park and this Apegama, these are nice locations. So why don't you let someone play and nice music, and it brings the atmosphere.
Of course, I hope some rule makers are watching this.
And so if they make you have a certain place, because ඔක්කොම දුන්නත් ඔකද ලංකාව වෙන දේ නෙවෙයි. එහෙම කරන්නත් බෑ ලංකාවේ. ඒක ඇත්ත කියන්න ඕන. නැත්තම් ගියා ඔක්කොම street music ගහන්න ගියාම ඔක්කොම කරන්න නෑ. ඒක හරියන්නේ නෑ. But if they found the that is the truth. They
facts are hard sometimes.
You're talking reality.
කවුරු හරි මිනිහෙක් උළු ෆැක්ටරි එකක් දැම්මම අනිත් අලුපගේ දෙයක් උළු ෆැක්ටරි එකක් දානවා. ෆැක්ටරිස් තියෙනවා 100ක් විතර ගන්න ඉන්නේ 10 දෙනා. කවුද උළු ගන්නේ? No one buys the tiles.
So Charaka, I'm wondering, he's living in Germany and then he knows what is happening here. How come?
Oh, he's updated. My God, if I want
to
think updated, he updates me. And I'm living in Sri Lanka. He is updated more. And his calls are about midnight. So, my goodness, imagine I'm getting updated in the midnight.
Amazing.
So,
amazing.
Anyway,
yeah.
So I think if the government gives, there are 2 points. Okay. So if they make create an atmosphere, okay, you're allowed to play quality street music in this certain place, and plus somebody, for example, I started a concept in Germany. While I was playing street music, I started food trucks. You know, I thought, okay, why I only play street music? So I said, okay, now I want to expand it more, right?
Okay.
So I said, okay, I'm gonna buy a food truck. I said, okay, I cannot do the same thing. I'm also a professional cook, but I cannot cook and sing at the same time. I said,
Yeah.
okay, I need a Sri Lankan cook. I need a driver. Okay, I get these people. Done. I take my food truck, come to the city. I play my music. My cooks are doing food, and especially Sri Lankan cuisines, yeah, Sri Lankan food.
Wow.
And
In
a
Germany.
huge crowd in Germany. Visit my site. What I have done. So there are plenty of opportunities over here. How many? Then, for example, in Germany, you can do this only in summer. So we have 365 days in sun.
Yeah.
People are all out every day. People out, right?
Yeah,
So-
I know.
So why we could create, okay, for example, like we are in Madhavi Park, we have 5 food trucks, certain areas, and 5 singers.
Why not?
People,
Why
why
not?
not? They will stop and sit and drink, eat. They enjoy the
Charaka.
music.
Maybe you and I will go to Yaramadevi Park one day and then give it a try. Maybe we might land in jail or someplace, but let's give it a try. You know, at least I'm there to support you.
Yeah, but
Definitely,
I mean, I'm back in German, Sri Lanka, after 7 years. I do not know about these rules and regulation. I don't want to be involved with this. But I think if you think wisely, that how many potential we have.
Amazing. True.
Yeah.
100%
So, for
with
example, if you go to Galle, it's one of the monuments, touristic monument, the Galle Fort. Look at those areas. Every tourist come over there, and then you have a nice musician over there and food truck there, or one or two, I don't know how many, but some unique and passion. But they have to do it not to earn money and this and that, but they have to have a good mindset that this is like a service, and also it's a business. Of course, it's a business. You have to earn money. Sure, you don't do it for losing money, but you have to gain money. But if you have a good concept, I'm sure every people love this. Especially young generation. That සමහරවල් මේවත් කියනකො සිංහලෙන් කියනකො චුට්ටක් ඇඩ් කරලා දැන් my son is 25 years old. They also go out, no? ඒගොල්ලොත් කැමති ඉන්නේ සමහරවල් they okay, no, every day we go to McDonald's, we go to restaurants, and no, I'm fed up with that. Come on, we sit down and listen to this music. Okay, come on, I spent 500 rupees. Freedom.
It's freedom.
So,
freedom.
How many families do they go out to eat in the restaurants?
Yeah, true.
So why don't you create 10, 15 chairs and tables, nice food truck up there, a nice musician, outside, sunshine and warm. You can have a great time, I'm sure.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you, Shane. I wanna actually bring this comment. Wow, super program today. Congratulations, all of you from United Arab Emirates. Sandun Kodagoda is watching us all the way from United Arab Emirates. Thank you, Sandun, for coming here. Yeah, we would do our level best to add as much as value. Shane, we spoke a lot, right? I think
that's all about it, huh?
Yeah, but we need a song now. I want a hit single from you.
Okay.
What do you want to sing?
I do a song from Pink Floyd. This is Wish You Were Here.
Wish You Were Here. Okay.
Yeah.
Over to you.
That's nice. That's really nice. That's really nice.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies and pain? Can you tell a green field from coast to rain? Smile from where So you think you can tell? Did you get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot ash for trees, hot air for the cold breeze, cold coffee change. Did you exchange? Walk on part in a war, lead the role in a cage. How I wish, how I wish you were here. We've just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground, the happy fun, same old fears. Wish you were here, same old fears. Wish you were here. How I wish, how I wish you were here. We just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground, the happy fun, same old fears. Wish you were here, same old fears. Wish you were here.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Thanks, Amit.
Okay,
Wish
okay,
all
we
of us
have a
were
comment.
tonight.
Yeah. So Prasanna Neranga Ratnagoda, wow, it's a privilege for me to be in the audience, ordinance of this lovely initiative. Looking forward for many. Yeah, I mean, why not we connect from Germany and do it one day when you go back? Yeah. So let me ask Charaka to add few sentences, few words to what Shane earlier said about starting a food truck and having street music. I mean, he has already told about his opinion. Charaka, you want to add few things, few ingredients into it as a global marketer?
See, certainly, Amit, these type of initiatives are considered as blue oceans. So let me give a little intro as to how these blue oceans of music can ignite or make certain industries dependent on music. That's exactly the street singing can get into. One is, I'll take this example of classical music. Classical music today, people will say that those are in red oceans, right? Hardly you can hear. But have you heard about, Shane, there is this Cirque du Soleil, right? Cirque du Soleil is the largest contemporary circus provider in the world today, right?
Okay.
And they have mega shows, right? And this show today, in today's world, they have taken this circus to modern 21st century positioning. This is a complete money machine. So in French, what Cirque du Soleil is, they talk about the sun, circus in sun, right? So imagine now how this red ocean of classical becomes blue ocean when it connects to the circus in today's
Of
world.
course.
Right?
You know,
Similarly, this street singing, the I think even in practical, formations in our life, when we approach streets, we love to eat street food. And then imagine when the street food and then the music connects.
music. Yeah.
Definitely music connects. So you have a complete match there. If somebody
and
can
music.
make this quality, food and music, street food and music, but
And you already
quality,
have a
not
brand.
quantity, not exactly. You have a brand. And imagine where Sri Lanka can go, right? And there are so many, and we love music. We need quality. Like imagine, I would like to see Shane in Colombo Arcade. Right? If you plug and then sing song, you can see a lot of people around. And I know if you go to YouTube and just type Shane, he's amongst today one of the 5 sensational musical talents, street singers in the entire world. So I'm proud about my friend. And there are so much of rankings on him. And there are songs which has gone into 10 million views, which is very silent about it. Right? So this is what street food can do. And today, a lot of people now take Ed Sheeran, right? So imagine a lot of musicians came from street singing because that is where the natural talent is.
James
So
Blunt.
imagine when the natural talent is, when the natural talent and then you combine the food truck, right? Combine, a kind of a different experience. In retail office, it's all about an experience. Exactly. So then you're there. So what I'm saying is, if you build a personal brand in a street singing style, musical truck, there's so much of potential of businesses you can make. So what you have to do is you have to build an entrepreneurial mindset which will navigate towards these new ways of opportunity and position it differently. The greatest instrument in the modern history, I think it was in again 1930s, Antonio Torres, right? He's the guy who invented the modern box guitar. Right? Imagine this box guitar. What lot things you can do with the box guitar. This is like you can go anywhere and plug as if you can play it. Right?
I know.
And so I think it's exactly what Shane does. Right? So you can really
so
it's
about today's topic, musical marketing in blue oceans, the global stage. So
when you, I tell you what, you two start a food truck, I come and play the first concert.
Yeah, at least I can serve the customers. That's all. I can't cook. I can't play music. Okay, Shane, let's go for another song.
Okay. Let's do. This is from Chris Christopherson. Help me make it through the night. This song is
Help me make it through the night. Night is still young, folks. Those who are joining us, stay with us.
Okay, this is written by Chris Christopherson and one of my favorite songs. Many Sri Lankans also love this song. Take the ribbon from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall. Lay soft upon your skin, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. And all I'm asking if your time, help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong, I don't try to understand. Let's the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday the date has gone, and tomorrow out of sight. Lord, it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong. I don't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday the date has gone, and tomorrow out of sight. Lord, it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. I don't want to be alone. Help me make it through the night.
Wow. Great. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you on behalf of the audience. So let me, we have spent about 1 hour and 25 minutes by now. We have little more to go. And then I would like to ask Charaka this time, about, again, a little bit about Blue Ocean strategy. Especially now you are unique because it's about your harmonica. It's that kind of a style player. And then, music, and again, business, a little bit more into that.
Well, I explained in a way, Amita, where this, I'll touch on the music. If you take on the music, like we have learned a lot in this Blue Ocean strategy in our business cases and all. If I'm to put this into the music, an opportunity factor, right? And I did say about how this classical red ocean becomes a blue ocean when it connects with a formidable force which can influence to make a lot revenue. So similarly, I would like to talk on the Shane's space that he has found, that is the street singing.
Yeah.
Right? So street singing is a great opportunity yet to be tapped. So it's an untapped market. Exploded, and there's so much you can do. Now today, COVID also had taught us to be in limited spaces, right? And then we are very concerned about avoiding spaces. And imagine you go into a large audience, larger nature, right? Where you find a free garden space, right? You plug. They love to be with the nature and listen to some music, right? And it is free. You don't have to pay for it. It's tax free. All those are there, no? Right. So I don't want to elaborate much on this jargon of Blue Ocean, but let me conclude in saying streaming is a new norm that anybody can exploit, right? Go to the quality and add a little bit of a foodie, make the truck that moves, plug it, because nobody is going to, tax you. Only thing is there are decimals of, voices, the range of, the sound that you need to control. If you do onto those, I'm sure that...
Let me interrupt, Charaka. නැත්නම් මේගොල්ලන් මේ 100 decibel තියෙන එක 200 decibel ගන්න ගියොත් ඉතින් ඔක්කොම chapter close වෙනවා. You have to take care of this.
True enough. Okay, Charaka. So
that's not
now,
me.
Yeah. So I want to actually invite Shane to do something special, where Charaka also is a composer, is a songwriter, and we have not been listening to any of Charaka's Sinhala songs. But before that, we also shouldn't forget those who are powering today's show. So let me remind of those who are powering today's show. So give me a
Cheese bear and a good EGB Network.
Okay, so let Chen sings a song written by Charaka.
एक high quality video है नहीं?
Let's see.
So he gave me the text 2 days ago. It was not enough time to practice, but I try my best. Yeah, no Charaka.
This is very
Yeah,
unfair.
I wrote a new song and I wanted him to sing that.
This
Because
is
whenever he
completely
comes, I
new.
want him to sing new.
He's completely new. He wrote the text and he's amazing songwriter. 1 second he write the song and compose it, and he said, "Shane, you sing in interview." I said, "What?" I'm not a Robert that, okay, you got it and then you can sing, no? I try my best.
Yeah, we'll give it a best shot.
දුර ඈත එපිට මන් බලාලා සිටිනා දුක දැක දැක යන්නගේ හරි හම්බ කරලා අද කාලේ අඩියෙන් වඩන බිම් අඟලක ගැරෙනා පැණි පොදි ඉහලින් අනිකට වත කොත කතා කළේ මට මතක් වෙනවා ගෙදර රහට මිරිස් පාලි කරාබෝජ කන්නට කැන්දන් මට ආසයි ඉන්න හිතෙනවා පවුලක සෙනෙහස දැනෙනා නිම්තෙර ගත කරන දිවි පෙද මොකටද මෙවදන් ගුවන් තොටි පලින් මානග ආශානේ පැදි පැදි එනවා එනවා බලා හිඳින් බලා හිඳින්
I'll practice කරන්න ඕන Charaka. I will do it perfectly next time, okay?
Wow,
It was
amazing. I mean,
This is good. This
too
is
short time. May I Hari marketing, Hari? When he gave it to me, Machan, it has to be done tomorrow. Here's the song, this is song. Machan, try your best. This is the best I can do.
amazing, Charaka. I mean, I know that you compose and you write English songs,
Look at-
but this is amazing.
Wow, this is perfect written, and it's also it's touched me very much. It's
Yeah.
perfect. It's a really perfect song.
Yeah, Charaka.
Thank you, Charaka. It's going to
Thank
be a
you.
big hit.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely as a
This is-
yeah. Yeah, thanks.
This is
Thank
fine.
you, everybody. So let's
Actually,
we are not going to-
Amrita,
Yeah.
this song is
Yes.
for. I'm sorry. You can hear me now. This song is
Yeah.
for all those who are expats in other countries, and what they are going through, and they want to come because I was also overseas, so exactly those
Yeah.
feelings. So he came
Especially
from
these
overseas, and now he's having that Lunumiris now. So that's why I
Yeah.
wanted him to sing that.
amazing, Charaka. Amazing. This is the real human side of you. Amazing. So we are not going to spare Shane easily.
Yeah.
Shane, we need a taste of little bit of a Sinhala song.
අපිට චූටි බ්‍රේක් එකක් එහෙම ගන්න බෑද මේ අමිත මහත්තයා?
පුළුවන්.
Then මං
So-
මම කියනකොට
You know, when when you see that these teledramas, they have every 5 minutes brand.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna give you maybe you sing this song and then I'll give you a break.
Of course, yeah. Okay, this is Hantana Kandupela. This is written by Badruji Mahendra Jayatilaka.
Wow.
හන්තාන කඳු පෙළ හදට ආවඩා සරසවියට පිණි ගොඩක් වැටෙනවා මගේ හද මඩලට අඳුර ගලනවා පටිච්චෙකු මගේ දුකට හඬනවා කොහෙද මගේ රන් කිරිල්ලි ඇයිද ගියේ ඉගිල්ලි මා මෙහි රඳවා ඈතයි ඔබ ගිය දුර ඈතයි නිවහන මගේ සිතයි එන්න යලි පියඹා පියඹා එන්නට මට නම් බෑ ඇසර සවියට එන්නේ නෑ පොළ ළඟ එන මග පාලු වෙලා මල් පෙති බොරදිය මලින වෙලා කොහෙද මගේ රන් කිරිල්ලි ඇයිද ගියේ ඉගිල්ලි මා මෙහි රඳවා ඈතයි ඔබ ගිය දුර ඈතයි නිවහන මගේ සිතයි එන්න යලි පියඹා මාමෙන් තනි උන බච්චිච්චෝ ගොම්මන් අඳුරට පියවීදෝ විරහාගිය මගේ ගයනවදෝ මාසන සන්නට හඬනවදෝ කොහෙද මගේ රැන් කිරිල්ලි ඇයිද ගියේ ඉගිල්ලි මා මෙහි රඳවා ඈතයි ඔබ ගිය දුර ඈතයි නිවහන මගේ සිතයි එන්න යලි පියඹා
Amazing. You know,
Yay.
I also have a lot of memories around that song. So Shane, I don't want to ask you any more questions. I want to give you a small break while I take another question with Charaka. Yeah, you can, have a little
I
break.
need a glass of water.
Yeah. Okay. Charaka, I'm going to catch you now until he
Yes.
comes back. Yeah. So Charaka,
Yeah.
you have been silently enjoying, right? So how can an accomplished corporate leader like you, who has ventured into entrepreneurial route today, can manage time with songwriting, music, and also you have been doing it so silently, what is music for a corporate business leader like you? Especially you were also away from Sri Lanka for a very long time, doing global marketing. So what did music do to you?
Well, music certainly was my DNA. That much I can tell you, Amita. And I was, in a way, blessed thanks to my family, parents, and all, and the school in which that I have studied, St. Anthony's Candy. All those have taught us to associate music from good old days, right? And when I had the opportunity to go to about 40 countries and all, and one thing I did was, in all those countries, I picked their best musical CD and the band. So I was like embracing a lot of tunes, and also there's these tunes that always carried with you. So this sense of tunes really is a kind of a, would say, a great meditation that one could have. And when you have that kind of a good feeling, the songwriting, well, for me, of course, I don't have to, plan a songwriting. I get up in the morning sometimes with a rhythm. And as I told you last day also, this lyrics comes. So it just comes with a complete package. So I take the phone and record and store it. So likewise, I've done a lot songs. It has exceeded about 80. A lot I have given it to Shane, and there is another German friend of mine I give. So anyway, this song connection to you, what happens is it really helps you in your business performances, because you carry a rhythm in you. And this is the rhythm that corporates also needs. And how I could explain this is, Amita, if you take the music and corporate as two different entities, it will sound different. But what if I connect these two? You know, if you connect these two, it is like a symphony orchestra,
Definitely.
right?
Definitely.
And this
Yes.
is like the owner of that orchestra can be the shareholder, right? Who the guy who put the money, right? The board of directors are the ones who are creating the music, and they are the singers. So they are the ones who are setting the tones.
Wow.
And the senior manager in a musical studio, they hold the console. What they do is their sound reinforcement system managers are them, right? They
Yes.
navigate the tones to the middle management and the operations heads.
Yeah.
So the middle management and the operations guys are the ones who are really playing the instruments, right? Now see, you have the music in it, no?
Definitely.
Right?
So
imagine
that's the
this is
connection.
exactly what you wanted. This is exactly what I have seen. Now see, if you take the Google, see the companies world over who are practicing this lifestyle, music, and you're them, and now today, right? I always repeat, we end up playing wrong songs in wrong occasions, right? So example, it's like you're playing a golden classic song in on your 5-year-old son or daughter's birthday. Complete mismatch. So we have different wrong tunes and rhythms in companies. So the music
And
can
then
really
including
ignite.
wrong
So
products going to wrong markets.
exactly. So the leaders today, who are going into 21st century, we are trying to eliminate from this. We are getting too digital. Yes, digital is disrupting, but there are certain things of music, right? There are a lot of musics are produced through, not by instruments. They are digitally produced. So there's a difference between digitally produced and when you're really playing an instrument. So these are the things. Now, if you take the operation, the managers or whoever, the bottom tier who really connects the customers. So if they are the ones who are playing the instruments, now it has the answers. So so you need to really, this is the blend that you have. Another way I can explain this is, Amita, there is these 4 quadrants, I think, the 4 quadrants of what Robert Kiyosaki talks, the cash flow quadrant, right?
Cash flow quadrant,
and in that, what happens is, if you take the employment, right, you should not be if you take the music as an employment, sound engineers, these, recording studios, they are all can be, specialized guys employed for a salary. But if you go into the singing, right, you can be self-employed. They are the singers nowadays you find who are actually worried. There is no parties, we can't go and sing. They are self-employed. But we need to go out of that, right? I'm saying the song singers have to go out of that and go to creating some business, right? Creating some songs, selling those, composing, right? And then you have a business. And ultimately today, the last is the records. When the records started to get you the money. Now today we are not there, right? Sri Lankans are the records. Yeah, definitely, in the Clarence and that kind of era, the records might be bringing them, but a lot of other people are earning, not the original singer. But if you take, Elvis Presley, Mercury, Michael Jackson, all of these guys are, after their death only, their records are starting more to sell, right? The revenues come like a machine. This is the thinking that we need to have in organizations. So I'm giving you this, and through this, what you can do is you can set a lot of KPIs. Now, see, when the music comes, the media, TV all connects, right? Because there is sound. and the visual elements. So I would like to introduce this thing. I think it's not there, it's a voice of share rate, right? It's called
Yeah.
the VSR. So if you can build this voice of share rate of music, then you can know how best this brand can go penetrate into. So there's so much you can produce. If you have a very creative songwriting skill and all, I think for me it just naturally comes. There are so much of parameters from music you can bring into corporate leadership. It's
Yeah.
like a symphony
So-
orchestra, I said. Go
Yeah.
on.
So Charaka, you mentioned about Clarence and Jyoti Palace to all that. So why not play a song from Clarence? You just gave me a
Oh
clue.
yeah. Nice. So yeah, Clarence is another role model of me of singing a song. So I'll sing this to Shane is also, yeah, again this style is taught to me by Shane. Yeah, this style again is Shane's style. I'm playing his style of singing. Okay, so here we go. This is I'll sing Ransamanaliye. Okay.
Okay. You wanna dedicate this to anyone?
I would dedicate this to the lovely ones who thought that there is something for you to see us. We all humans, and we might have own ways of lives. But importantly, you dedicated some time to see us and take something else. That is gratitude. So I would like to dedicate this song to them. Okay. Ransamadalayin Digilenu daka mata Agenet pialiya Sivene Sura purakata Makada vannata Ramya situ vidi Edava Otnitiyak gena Tagata tata Kirpiya varamana Anirage Pala vita yana Kamana age Mataking dumaki Tabavatibe Ransamanalayin Digilenu daka mata Agenet pialiya Sivene Ransura purakata Makada vannata Ramya gana situ vili edava Situvili podi bada mahadarande Senehas andule sitiya age Kabatad mage sevanata henne Ramya mata uba sivenne Ransamanalayin Digilenu daka mata Agenet pialiya Sivene Ransura purakata Makada vannata Ramya gana situ vili edava There you go.
Wow. Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Night is still young. Okay.
Oh, we got a long way to go.
Yeah, I know. So, I know you just sang one song, but then I have seen you singing in corporate world. There's this particular video that gets shared on YouTube and other places where you are singing in a corporate setup, probably at AGM or something. You want to talk a little bit about that, and maybe you want to bring that song here, Sharaka?
Yeah, there are plenty actually speaking. I mean, there is lot that I love to sing, and yeah, there is what happens is when you are in the corporate world, there are different functions that you go into. Some are very very mellow and all. Then you go into a nice melody. Then you go into some Clarence, Clarence songs can fit into anything. Then go to beat, the fast beat, right, into the Baila versions and all. Some songs that I think it goes back to our time of meeting the partners. I'm sure all of us have our partners. No? It can be turned into the wives and whoever. But that itself brings a lot. Yeah, there is songs like that. I could try something, and I would like to try that with. There is a guitar that Shane gave me, and I brought that guitar, but it's very cumbersome to plug that. And he has dedicated me a nice guitar. That's a guitar called Coat, right? I think that's a Vietnamese wood, and that's a super quality guitar. So probably until Shane sings that another song, I can get it corrected. And then you can hear a little bit of that song. Yeah. So, I'll whatever the BGM song there is one, I'll sing that.
Yeah. So I'll move to Shane then.
Yes.
Shane, now you are a famous, or I would say a well-loved street musician. But let's hear a local song, a Sinhala song from you.
Sri Lankan song.
Sri Lankan song, yeah.
මම මේක කියන්න මේ මම ආසම සින්දුවක් මේ චාරකයි මම අපි දෙන්නම ආය දවස්වල හරි ආසයි මේ චුට්ටක් ඔය සෙට් වුණාම කියන සින්දුවක් තියෙනවා
මේක අර ජාතික ගීය වගේ එකක් නේ
නෑ
සෙට්
නෑ
වුණාම කියන
ජාතික
එකක්.
ගීය මචං අපි ඔය මේ මෙන්න මේ සින්දුව one of my favorite from Angelina Gunathilaka Maeda.
Wow. Okay.
Maeda දැසින් සනහා ඔබදුන් කැල්මන් හදරැඳුන අද එනවයි ඔබ දියුරා ගියා Maeda දැසින් සනහා ඔබදුන් කැල්මන් හදරැඳුන අද එනවයි ඔබ දියුරා ගියා මන් දැන් ඉන්නේ ආශාගීතේ කොදුරා රන්වන් රන් රේනා මද සීනේ සඟවා වාසනා මල්නෙලා කීවදේ ගැන සිතා නාවේ ඇයි නාවේ ආදරේ සොයා වාසනා මල්නෙලා කීවදේ ගැන සිතා නාවේ ඇයි නාවේ ආදරේ සොයා Maeda දැසින් සනහා ඔබදුන් කැල්මන් හදරැඳුන අද එනවයි ඔබ දියුරා ගියා
Ikwanla maade rasak sagwa Yantam wat manani pagavin indala Betadi lanvela aiden Haniuna nave ay nave adere soya Maida Desin sanhaubadun kalman adereduna adinvay obdiuragia
Wow. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm listening to this song after some times, and I'm going to pull all my record CDs to look for these songs now. I'm going to pull all my cupboards out. Thank you, Shane. That was great.
Pleasure.
Amazing. You have an amazing voice. So, Chanaka,
Oh, talk
over
about-
to you.
Yes.
I think you are ready.
Yeah. This is what Shane gifted me probably. Shane,
Wow.
12 years, 15 years back, I guess.
Around
This is
yeah,
oh,
about,
this is
around about
I think
I think
this
it's
is what he has
2004.
gifted. Yeah, I know.
2004.
And then so this is good for finger style play. So, but there is one song I'll not complete the song, but this song is a very very nice song, and I spoke about we meeting partners and we talk this song, and there's something like this, but there's there's a band called Heart, three I think two sisters, it's family got together and sang. They're into rock. So let me see whether I can strum this. It was a rainy night when he came into my sight, standing by the road, no umbrella, no coat. So I pulled up alongside and I offered right, accepted with a smile. So we drove for a while. I didn't ask him his name. This lonely boy in the rain. Fate tell me he tried. It was love at first sight. Don't let me know to stay for the night. All I wanna do is make love to you. I got loving arms to hold on to. All I wanna do is make love to you. I got loving arms to hold on to now. So we found this hotel. It was a place I knew well. We made magic that night. Oh, he did everything right. He brought the woman out of me so many times. In the morning then he comes. All I left him was saying no. I told him I'm a flower, you are the seed. We walked in the garden, we planted the tree. Don't try to find me, please don't you dare. Just live in my memories that I would be there. All I wanna do is make love to you. Got loving arms to hold on to now. Something like that.
Wow. Brilliant. Brilliant.
All guitar still sounds good, huh?
Yeah.
Exactly, has to be.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
okay.
Yeah, because you use it probably, more
Yes,
often.
this is
Yeah, that helps.
this is touched by
Yeah.
Shane, so that's why it is gold.
Okay. Okay. Let me get back to Shane. Shane, what's your
Yeah.
future plan? You're going to be a street musician, or you want to stay in Sri Lanka, or you want to go back and come back, and what's your plan?
Well, I stay in Sri Lanka a little while, but of course, definitely I go back to Germany and I continue my street music, but not much as I used to do because I'm old. Not old, but it's gold. But well, I will not. I will not stop street music. So I wanted to help more young generation to come to do the street art much more. And now at the moment, I stay a little
And if
while
you
in
do
Sri
it here
Lanka.
in Sri Lanka, you will have the maximum support from me. That much I can assure you. I don't know what I can do. I don't have
Yeah,
much. I don't have a radio station. I don't have a TV station, but I have a
no,
little bit of an audience.
but I think I wanted to do some few events in Sri Lanka with different venues, the street art. Quality street art, and to collect with some Sri Lankan musicians, and then I will see what can I do for Sri Lanka to build up the street art.
So
So
what I can give you is I can give you enough sound to the market and say, hey, look, this event is happening at that place. It doesn't cost you anything, and
yeah,
people will come there. So,
I
okay,
appreciate it.
now, I want another song from Bob Marley. That's what we are here for now.
Okay,
Charaka, we shouldn't spare him.
Yes,
okay. This
we
song
have
I
to
have.
now listen to his national anthem. We need to listen to
I,
his national anthem.
yeah,
Shane's national anthem.
that's. But this song made me the turning point in my life because many people they don't know who Shane Vanderwall. So and also many reggae artists are here in Sri Lanka. They don't know me. Now I have to tell you the right story. So this song, No Woman No Cry, I sing a little bit, then I tell you the story.
Yep.
No woman no cry. I said no woman no cry. So here's the story. Back in 2009, I played this song on the street of Munich in
Okay.
Germany, south of Germany. And no amplifiers, just the guitar. I sing on the street. I sit down on the floor. I just sing. There was the one guy taking a picture and the video, and he put it on YouTube. Within 1 year, it hit up to 11 million views.
Wow.
And
Congratulations.
nobody knows. Yes, nobody knows in Sri Lanka that I was the first YouTuber have reached 11 million views of this song. And this video in USA, that is the founder of Bob Marley. His name is Dennis Sims. Dennis Sims' brother found me, and he invited me to Los Angeles
Okay.
to do a record deal, but I didn't do it because I don't need too much stress.
Yeah.
So many people think, yeah, Bob Marley, yeah, but who bring Bob Marley to the what do you call it, to the market? That is Dennis Sims, and I still deal with them. So this is the message I want to tell you. If you do a quality street art, you can reach that level.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No.
And then I just heard the Rastafarian who just need 1,400 calories per day speaking.
I like that.
But I reach. You can search on my 2014 my US tour. So I was a few times there, and then I met all these people, and who even
Okay.
own the records. Here, what do you call it? The rights of the songs, and that's
Yeah.
now it's Eddie Sims. His brother is the owner, and Eddie and Belinda. So I made all these things. But this is my message to Sri Lankans: if you do a quality street music in Sri Lanka, you are not a beggar. You are an artist. You are an artist. Because if you are a real artist, you are blessed. You can win. You can change the mindset here in Sri Lankan mindset. You are not a beggar.
Just to add on to what Shane said, now in Germany you find lawyers and business owners, when they love music,
Doctors.
they go out to the streets. Doctors,
Yeah.
they go out to the streets and think. Now imagine this.
With the
Imagine
suits or
this
whatever, they
happens in
just
Sri Lanka. What will happen? I would
know.
honestly like to go. I'm both of us.
We go to the streets
Like to
only
go and
when
play.
we want to protest. We go to the streets, not to hear,
That's right.
listen to music.
There you go.
We need to change this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now it's
Okay,
high
Shane.
time to change. If somebody is
Yeah,
listening,
I know.
this is Blue
I
Ocean.
know.
Let's go, okay.
Back to the song.
National anthem, yes.
No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Said I remember when we used to say in the government yard in Trenchtown about serving the hypocrites as they would mingle with the good people we made. Good friends we had, or good friends we lost along the way. In this bright future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Said I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trenchtown, and then Georgie would make a firelight, cause like wood burning through the night. And then we would cut calmly porridge of each I share with you. My feet, it's my only courage, so I got to push on through. And while I'm gone, everything's gonna be alright. 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 No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Here, little darling, don't shed no tears. No woman, no cry. Woman, little sister, don't shed no tears. No woman, no cry.
Hey,
Wow.
lovely man. You really took us back to that woman.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know. So I think looks like we will go for another half an hour the way it is going. It's good because it's not only for those who are joining us live, but then the record is available. So there will be a lot of people who would be enjoying this. Right at this moment, everybody at my home is enjoying this on different devices in their own locations. I said, don't come this way. Okay. Shane, before I ask anything else, maybe is it okay if we can go for there's a request. I mean, some requests are coming to my WhatsApp also for another Sinhala song, Neela Dasapura. You think you can go for it?
Yeah, Jyotipala, ne?
Dasapura.
Jyotipala, yes.
Exactly.
Okay, here we go. Neela Dasapura Sina Lovin Pera Wahe Kalum Nura Maube Pembara Sasare Ekata Sara Pamina Perum Pura Miad Nositu Yara Maube Pembara Mihiri Swada Obe Mahad Watat Ebe Perdi Dinek Babe Ladini Evan Suve Sasare Ekat Sara Pavina Perum Pura Mied Nositu Yura Maobe Pembara Neela Dasapura Sina Loen Pera Wahe Kalum Nura Maobe Pembara Sasare Ekat Sara Amina Perum Pura Yad Nositu Yura Maobe Pembara.
Wow. Thank you very much. Now, let's go for few requests. There are two requests that came. I actually didn't put it across. There's someone who is asking for Hotel California. Let me see. Maybe it's not the whole song, but maybe few minutes worth of song. Let me see who requested. Okay, here it's Gomez who asked for it, and then we have another request that is Namal is requesting for Minda Dehisar. So maybe we'll go for maybe a portion of
Hotel California.
Hotel California. Yeah, and then I want to talk to you, Charak, and you both again before we go for Minda Dehisar.
Okay. There's a little bit of Hotel California. This song is so long, huh?
Yeah, I know.
On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of eucalyptus rising up to the air. Up ahead in the distance, saw a shimmer of light. I hate me having on my side with day. I hate the star for the night. Now she stood in the doorway. I had a mission, girl. I was thinking to myself, this could be clever, not this could be dead. And she lighted up the candles. She showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. Thought I heard her say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Many a room at the Hotel California. Any time of the year, you can find it, girl.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you very much. So
Yes.
I would like to ask
So-
at this minute from Charaka and Shane, maybe Charaka can start the conversation. What are we going to see in terms of your combination, you and Shane together? What kind of future are we looking at? I mean, I see the present now and I see that great chemistry. How about the future? What plans do you have? Charaka?
Well, see, in Rastafarian, it says about the grounding, the like-minded people. So I think there's this like-minded minds have connected already. What we will do in common is, anyway, I like to see a blue ocean of Shane's originals coming. So I'm going to be the backbone in that, giving the lyrical support for him to create something on its own, because he has the potential to have dozens of music coming on his own. And that's exactly what we're doing. And Shane himself has tried something. That song is good for a different occasion. I'm sure that it is not the occasion that we can sing, which all of the guys, when they get together, when they are in a different zone, I think that's the best song that anybody could listen. Right? So you get either motivated or you will see the heavens. Right? So what we do is
Amazing.
we will, in combination, do lot songs, new ones. We will launch.
And
That's
you will
exactly
have
what
my
we will do.
you will have my fullest support whenever you want to launch something.
Definitely.
Just let me know. I'll share it with my audience. Yeah. So
Yeah, Amit anyway would be with us, so 100%.
yeah, of course. Shane, so you were talking about partners and all that.
Yeah.
Now I have a request from my wife, who is Priyanka. Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, you don't play that song. I mean, I'll have to stay in the studio. Maybe part of it, country roads and
Yeah.
country roads. And then while
Yeah,
you are
that's
preparing, let me
Yeah.
also remind about our the sponsors who are actually powering us today. So let me play one of their final videos, and then we come back to you.
Rice rasa kari epa EGB na tua kemo epa.
All right. Now it's time for you to,
Dedicate to your wife.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Almost heaven,
Farmer, 20
West
like
Virginia, the rich mountains sailing down the river. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Minus lady, strange to do water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty days and moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. And the rose, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you very much. I dedicate that song to my wife now. Okay. So it's a great pleasure having all of you here. But Charaka, any final songs that you think that we should play?
Yeah, I think what we should do is let Shane.
We have another
sing,
request
Minda
also
Dahi
from
Sara.
Minda Dahi Sara. Yes.
Yeah, lovely. So we'll sing Minda Dahi Sara, and then both together. I propose a song. I think I'll plug this ukulele, and then we'll sing Yanna Ratavate.
I will chip in as much as possible. Yeah, of course. So first, Minda Dahi Sara.
Okay.
Yes.
ඒකේ වචනත් මතක නැහැ මම උදේ ලියාගත්තා I see. මට මේ මතක් වුණා මට
So we have-
කියන්න ඕන කියලා. Okay, let's see this one.
Let's see. Let's see at least, a portion of it.
මින්දාද හිසාර වැඩි සැලෙන හද දන්වන දුක්ගෙන නුඹට ඇසෙනවද චන්දන මල් අතුරා ඇති අහන කන්ද කපා ආයන් රන් පුන් සම මින්දාද හිසාර වැඩි සැලෙන හද දන්වන දුක්ගින් නුඹට ඇසෙනවද චන්දන මල් අතුරා ඇති අහනට කන්ද කපා ආයන් රන් තුන් සන මෙතුවක් කල්මුව මඩල වසා සිටි අන්ධකාර සලු පටින් මුදා මෙතුවක් කල්මුව මඩල වසා සිටි අන්ධකාර සලු පටින් මුදා පිබිදුණු දැසින් බලා උන්නි මම පිබිදුණු දැසින් බලා උනිමි මම සුසුම් සිනාකැන් හද පුරවා මින්දාද හිසාර නැදී සැලෙන හද නන්වන දුක්ගිනි නුඹට ඇසෙනවත් චන්දන මල් අතුරා ඇති අහනට කන්ද කපා පායන් රන් පුන් සන මින්දාද හිසාර.
Wow, Shane, amazing. Imagine, you live in Germany and then, oh my God,
ඔය සින්දුව මට හිතුණා චාරක මට කියන්න කියලා කියයි කියලා මම ඒත් මම ලියාගත්ත චුට්ටක් ඕක. ඒ වගේ මතක I don't remember I thought I knew.
Okay, Charaka,
Yes.
what do you recommend now?
Right. I think we'll Shane also will join. I know this is not, it's a two different sound waves, but then again, we will sing Yanna Ratawate. I think that
Yeah,
song
we'll, I
is
mean,
nice.
we'll
I'll
give
try
it a
to.
try. Yeah, we'll give it a try. We are on different
I'll-
frequencies, different networks in different locations. Shane is in Nigambo. You are in
Kottava.
Battramul Rajagiri or what? Charaka?
This is in Kottava, the studio. Kottava.
Kottava and Kottava, and I'm in Battaramulla. So imagine, it will be technically little difficult to have the sync, but we will do our level best to beat the technical difficulty. So far, we have done. I think we have taken 2.5 hours. 2
My
hours and
time has
25
gone.
minutes. Yeah. But
We
then
never realized.
I told you, we have revolutionized LinkedIn Live in Sri Lanka. People do this on Facebook all the time, but edutainment is something. This is again blue ocean, Charaka. Yeah. So while
Yeah.
thanking two of you and the audience from Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, let's go for the song, and maybe we will slowly fade away to the end of the show. Before we do start the song, Charaka, any last messages to the audience?
Well, I think you said it right. The edutainment, education today, where it's a need of the hour. It is said, and a lot of people are talking about the entrepreneurial mindset that you need to be built. These two will not be that rhythmic without music. So that is where the music can add a lot melody into you. So what I'm asking the entire audience or amateurs, all start loving this music, wonderful thing that has come out of sound, and get a nice kind of rhythm into you in your work styles. Then people
And
will
your
definitely
business.
label you and then position you in a different scale. And this is what the entire world needs, and even then Sri Lanka needs. How you carry yourself and take a different narrative in your lives. So this is exactly the advice I give with the blue oceans that I think Shane has found, and even to a certain extent I have found. The freedom always is where in which that we get into owning something on our own, and building something which we are capable of, rather than building it to someone else. So that's the ultimate, because today we are in a situation where the jobs are insecure and there is no value for money, right? So you need to have total control of those. So you are going into that freedom. Music makes a lot chemistry in you, and that's a greatest medication one could have, and that is what edutainment is. So that's the thing. Embrace is my advice to all, Amit, and thanks
Yeah.
to you. And without
Yeah.
you, we wouldn't have got this chemistry. Shane and I have been there together. We were like always trying to meet, but when we are meeting so organized, I think this is the first time we may meet in the same show
So I have become the catalyst.
live. We have been in the same stage, all right, singing, but not in this way. So everything,
Yeah.
and this is first Sri Lankan thing that it will be remembered, and then we are very part of it to be in that show. And then I've never thought that LinkedIn, when you go into LinkedIn, on your banner you can see this entire show live. I never
Yep.
thought that this would be possible, and you were the first to bring it, and you're the only one who's practicing it. So hats off to you. And what you're doing is great. You're igniting a lot unconditionally. So blessings to you, Amit.
Thank you. Shane, this is Sri Lanka's first LinkedIn Live talk show, and we three of us have revolutionized it today, because we always hear information, we always hear education, knowledge, value creation. I think we brought art into it today, music into it, and we talked about blue ocean, food truck, Rastafarian life, being on the ground, be humble. Any last thoughts, last words before we go to the final song and slowly fade away? And I also would like to thank Elephant House and EGB for powering our show today. And then also Jabra, who is powering myself here. And, I just bought an M1 to do this show, and then it amazingly worked. And whoever is helping us in the studios, our friends, to make this show a success. So over to you, Shane.
It's a privilege to be with you guys. My advice to all of you: if you listen to music, listen music from the bottom and here and here. That means eat the music. Music can't know now.
All right. So
That's
two of
all
you
the
are
day.
so two of you are going to sing Yanna Ratavate. Let's see how best. Maybe one has to go a little slow, one has to go a little fast in
Yeah.
order to sync
I
network.
follow Charaka and then I give it rhythm a little bit with my guitar.
Fine.
Yeah. See, and
Here you go.
well, before I sing this, Amita, I also want to thank the sponsors. I think my friends again in Elephant House, Satish and Sandeep and Mevan, I guess. So they all believed in this, and they felt that this is the blue ocean. That's why EGB and then Elephant House came. So hats off to them for seeing this opportunity, and probably a lot of other companies who joined in supporting this industry. And then again, I'm in this Hello Studio, and I need to thank Namal for giving this beautiful studio. So
In
all those
Kottava.
matters. So it's a combination of in Kottava. And we had a lot of challenges in getting this connection, and only Shane and I think three of us know it. It is also another story.
So that's why a lot of people don't do this.
That's the backstage party.
Exactly.
Afterwards.
Probably it gives me a pleasure to write a song in that. So that's the thing. So let's move on. So this is this guitar. I robbed it from my little daughter. It's a Hello Kitty guitar, ukulele. And now see, talk about brands. See what Hello Kitty can do.
Let's go for it.
All right, here we go. Yanna Ratavate inna ma priye lasana Sri Lanka Kata Padma Singsale Anda Udarat Ahata Darat Vate Alvarese Sandapana Vage Anurapure La 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 Vavaidagabai Game Pansalai Singhara Pulava Mage Yassana Sri Lanka Hava Mandirai Kadira Kovila Ganjana Yassana Sri Lanka La 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 around me. La 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 la, don't sing la 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 la, kala hai behan paane. La 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 la, don't sing There you go.